Welcome back, everybody, to another edition of Golf After Hours. I am your host, Mike Rashman. You're watching us live on the Texas Golf Insider Network. Dave Roberts will join us here shortly. Oh, no, he won't. He's got other things he's got to do tonight. So looks like I'm riding alone, and that's cool. But we have a great show lined up for you tonight. First of all, I want you to check out how you can win a year's supply of Pro V1 golf balls. We did a soft launch last week on Wednesday night's podcast, and hundreds have already signed up. This week, it's everywhere. It's going to be on our digital print website, YouTube, and Facebook. So what you need to do right now tonight is go to the TexasGolfInsider.com, sign up now. And that's the Texas Golf Insider, and sign up right now. And you'll be not only get a free subscription of the Texas Golf Insider, but sign up for a full, complete year of Pro V1s. That's 52 sleeves of golf balls, a sleeve of golf balls every week so you can play. Check it out, the TexasGolfInsider.com. Hey, listen, right after the break, we got sponsored guest Quinn Alexander. He's the golf manager at Landa Park Golf Course in New Braunfels. He'll join us here right after the break. And at the turn, John Bohannon, general manager of golf operations at Moody Gardens Golf Club in Galveston. And then we're going to wrap it up with a very special guest, Golf Channel, Ryan Burr, founder of the Notable Gay Junior Golf National Championship, will be here. The event is being held at Coshada Resort Casino in Kinder, Louisiana this week. Stick around for that, man. You're going to see talk about some of the best junior golfers in the United States, soon it'll be the world here, is what I keep hearing. So if you've never joined us before, the old routine is go grab yourself a cold on Golf After Hours. We'll be right back. Hey, welcome back into another edition of Golf After Hours. I'm your host, Mike Rashman. Dave Roberts will not be with us this week. He's got a few things that he has to take care of. He's got a real job, so he's going to take care of that one right here. But hey, we got a full show for you tonight. My first guest is, he's been on the show before. He's no stranger to it. It's Quinn Alexander. He's the golf manager at PGA head professional at Landa Park Golf Course in New Braunfels. Quinn, welcome to the show.
Well, thanks, Mike. Good evening, and it's good to be on the show again.
Well, I tell you what, I wanted you to get on because you and I had a conversation here. I'd have to say about a week ago, and I had played in your tournament, the city tournament here, several months ago, and it's like every course, Quinn. I mean, it's all taking a beating because of the heat. I mean, everybody was having some issues, but you were the first to say, Mike, you need to come on out. You need to play the golf course. And I said, well, okay, listen, I'm going to pull that off. And I went out there Friday night. And I'm not supposed to be playing golf, but I said I was going to take some pictures. And Johnny's got some pictures we're going to show. But I made a tee time anyways on Sunday. I said, I'm going to come out and play on Tuesday. And I want to tell you, Quinn, it is like day and night. And I'm not saying that because you're in my backyard here. I'm just saying I played Landa 100 times, but I've never seen it in this kind of condition before. Brody knocked it out of the ballpark.
He sure did. Everybody in this area with no rain and the high temperatures, it was just such a it was just awful. We had water restrictions all summer long, and just trying to hold on to get to overseeding in the first part of October, and it just kind of worked out just like perfect as far as we overseeded on October 2nd, and I think October 5th we got about 2 inches of rain, and then we got, for the month, we got about 5 inches of rain, and so the summertime was rough. I mean, we did the best we could as far as conserving water, and I mean, I don't think I've ever seen a bigger turnaround as far as, the course being burned up to being like green and lush, and our customers and golfers really appreciate it. I mean, it was really a big turnaround. I was happy you came out there to look at it.
Hey, I can't imagine the kind of grief that you were getting when it comes to cart path only. I mean, and it only makes sense, man. I mean, you can't be riding all over beat up grass or ground. I mean, it was hard keeping anything green. I know I got a Zoysia backyard, and we had restrictions as well. But I think I'm on the same page with you because I've never seen a turnaround like that myself, man. I mean, when we were out there, my ball was sitting up in the fairway. I mean, I said, man, they got to be real
But,
happy to see.
I mean, it was, I mean, I think a lot of folks went through the cart path only, and unfortunately it eliminated some players that could not play, and that was awful, I mean, but it really did help our golf course in that time as far as keeping the turf conditions better. And I mean, I know folks will forget, but in that 6 week period where we're cart path only, I mean, you could really see what the effects that carts have on our grass or
Oh,
turf
no kidding.
conditions. And I mean, I know it won't hold forever, but a lot of guys that were pretty liberal with their cart rules, I think they said, "Wow, I mean, it makes a difference on where I drive my cart." And a lot of people really care for the course, and I think they're very supportive of us being cart path only, which was fantastic.
Well, it's nice to have. First of all, if that's your course, the people who are running the show know what they're doing. They don't want to inconvenience anybody. I mean, come on.
No,
I mean,
no.
that's just not the way, golf is laid out. But I'll tell you what I've heard from several other people just like you who said, I wish we'd just get rid of those damn carts. He said, because my course would be looking awesome all the freaking time. And there's some truth to that.
Oh yeah, I mean, I mean, if you kind of sit back and just think about it, I mean, wherever your yard, wherever you walk, I mean, wherever the dogs go, I mean, it's kind of the same deal. So it was amazing to me because I've never been to a place that's been cart path only for longer than that. So it was it was cool to see that keeping those carts off the path really helped the grass, and hopefully they'll save us for next year with when it's grow time for the Bermuda. So
Hey, one thing, when you talk about, boy, I wish, carts would be off the path. One good thing about your golf course, and again, they don't make them like that anymore, but you're one of the few, here in South Texas that is a good walking course. I mean, a really good walking course if you want to save a few bucks on the cart.
oh yeah, I mean our golf course is, I mean, it's an older golf course, so obviously when they started out, they were probably walking. So uh, I think it was 1938 when they built the first nine holes, and then in
Yeah.
'70 they built another nine. So yeah, it is pretty easy to walk. I mean, our course is cut in half by a street, but that's the only bad part about it. But uh, it's a good walking course, and a lot of people do that, especially this time of year with the weather getting cooler.
Yeah, well, we're hitting our second season here, and I mean, you can just tell the attitude that everybody's got. Now that it's a little bit cooler out, and even when it gets up to 80 or 85, that's still awesome. Well, just like we played yesterday, I think it got up to 84 or 85 degrees. My buddy Pat, him and I were both going, God, it's just the time of the year to go play. He said, we just wish that we could putt. I mean, because hey, the greens you got out there, Quint, these things are in premier shape. I don't know what they're running. They're probably running around 10 or 11, maybe.
I think they are. I mean, I have not played in a while, but I got reports from in the last week, which and actually today when I was leaving, they said these greens are just they're great, but they're really fast. And what are you doing to them? I don't know what Brody's doing to him. I think I think the cooler weather we've had has kind of made him a little bit faster. We
Hey,
don't
I'll
want him
tell you
too
what
fast
though.
out there. I mean, we get a lot of plays, so we don't want you. We want you to two putt and go to the next hole.
Yeah, well, I wish I could have did that yesterday, but I love fast greens. I hate where you have to bang them. And I was in the sand trap a couple times. You know, your traps are nice to get out of. They're well kept. And you guys have spent a lot of money just to make a big change a while back. Are you got any other changes that are coming up on the course? I mean, it really looks beautiful this time of the year, and it's going to get a little dormy here pretty soon too, ain't it? Once we get that first freeze. I think we got froze up just a little bit.
Oh,
Folks,
yeah. We really don't have any,
yep, I think we lost.
devices back
I
there
think we
on
lost.
our dining room, so it ought to be pretty neat. So
Well, you know what, folks, listen, we're going to try to get Quint back again here. And, you know, one thing that when I was out playing the other day, and one thing I noticed, and I think this is really important when you're going out to play, I think they do a really good job of making everybody just move along. You know, I don't want to play no 5 hour round, and I haven't had to do that in a really long time. So going around the course at Atlanta Park, is pretty easy to do. They keep the marshals out there. They're going to make sure that you stay in pace because you have to out there with all the rounds that are going on. Hey, Quint, we got you back again, buddy.
yeah, yeah, good to be back. I know I lost you there for a while. Yeah, I mean, our pace of play is good. I mean, we are a busy place, and we do the best we can as far as moving along, you know, we strive for about a 4 hour and 15, 4 hour and 30 minute round, and the people are pretty good. We get a lot of repeat business, and the later it gets, the faster the people move. And I knew you were out there pretty late yesterday, so I'm glad you said that. I didn't know how long it took you to play, but
Well,
I'm
you know,
glad you
we
got
got
around
the
it pretty good.
yeah, we did. And you know, I'll tell you what, we got around it just in time to bring the cart back, but I was amazed at how many people are still on the course. You guys are done. Everything is closed up. Cart guys there, but people are not giving up their round of golf, man. So I wasn't the last one off either. You know, I was going, holy cow! I said we got off just in time. We had a beer, and then we head on out. But no, you guys were packed when I came in there. You know, for a lot of people are coming into town. You know, our Northerners are going to be here right after Thanksgiving, and you know, and a lot of them, you know, hook up into the hill country. They're not going so much down into the valley right now. So I think you guys are going to be packed and packed quite a bit here in this area because you got so many places they can stay. But even if they're, you know, anywhere around the state of Texas, you guys still have some stay and play packages. You know that if people are interested in coming in town, you got some stay and play, don't you?
Yeah, well, we do. We have that through the Green Mansion Inn, Cecil Eager that does that, and we do a little bit of that, and we get a lot of winter Texans, which they like the place. I mean, and a lot of folks. I mean, I think this is the fifth year we've overseed the fairways and the tees and the collars, and people like green grass. I do too. So, uh, you know, it's been good for our winter Texans and everybody else. And we do have Texas State's going to have a girls golf invitational in February. I think
Nice.
February 4th, 5th, and 6th. So we've had it in the past. It's been about 6 or 7 years since we've had it, but they've returned to Atlanta Park, and that's a good event. I mean, there's a lot of players from all over the country playing that. Usually they have about 10 to 12 teams, so it'd be a lot of fun.
Are you still doing the Blue Santa this year too?
We set up the tree on the Saturday after Thanksgiving, And the Blue Santa is sponsored by the Braunfels Police Department, and they put tag. They supply us with tags for the trees that are presents that kids requested for, and you just pick one of those tags off the tree, and then you bring the present by. I think it's probably the first week of December, and we've done it for, I don't know, six years, I think, and it's been really nice, and our members, our customers really look forward to it, and it's a way to help out kids that might not get a toy otherwise.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite tournaments. And I've been in several years right now, but when it comes around Christmas time, and be able to pick something off the tree, those things don't last very long on your tree out there, man. Everybody's pretty giving. There's no doubt who plays out of your place.
Yeah, it's cool. I mean, it's really a neat event, and like I say, people like you asking about it now or look forward to it, and the thing about it, I think we are going to have that tournament. I mean, it's very limited field. I mean, with
Right.
all the play we have, I mean, we have I think we're going to have about 12 teams in that. It's a 4-person scramble that will probably come out as far as sign up in the next couple of days.
I need to be on that list to make sure that that's one of my favorites to go play. It really is. The Blue Santa, folks, if you and you want to play a really nice golf course, and once that chill comes in, it's going to be dormy all over the place, ain't it?
Oh yeah, I love when we overseed. I mean I like by that time of the year there'll be a contrast between the fairways and tees and the rough, and that looks really neat, I think, and it's just a course that the playability all winter long is good.
And
when it gets
and not only,
dormant, it's pretty tough.
and not only that, man, just think about this, folks. You get to play this thing on weekends for $49. Any place sells it's double that. I tell you, it's a treat. And if you're a senior, which I am, $39, and Twilight's 35. Junior weekday is 10.50. There's a reason you have a lot of play. There's a reason you have a lot of play.
I mean, we supply a good product at a good price.
Yeah.
And and the Braunfels is just such a great area as far as the people and the growth, and so it's a good place to be.
Well, Quint, you make golfers happy when they come out to the show. And of course, now Cy and Chris and Brody and all those guys. You got a great team out there. And so it's folks, when you check it out on any of the ratings, it's 4.5, 5-star plus, and that has to do with the service you get as well. So you got a good team there, Quint.
Well, thanks, Mike. Yeah, we're very proud of it, and I mean, I just you mentioned Cy, Chapa, and Chris Paula, and Brody Dillard, and all the rest of the staff. I mean, they do such a great job, and we just appreciate it. We appreciate our customers and love them when they come back.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to come back out and play. I got to get to feeling a little bit better, but we are up against the clock here, Quint, and I know we're taking away from some of your evenings, so I appreciate you taking time on out to join and talk about it. Folks, if you want to put something on your list when you're traveling through San Antonio and Austin, stop in New Braunfels, play Land Park. Quint, we'll catch up with you a little bit later, man. Anything I can ever do for you in between, don't hesitate to give me a call.
Okay, Mike, thank you, and I look forward to seeing you again.
Okay, buddy. Take care of yourself. We'll talk to you soon.
Bye-bye.
All right. Hey, folks, listen, we're going to take a real quick break. When we come back, we're going to go to Galveston. It's all about golf tonight, okay? I'm going to show you some great places. We're in our second season, and I got some great places you get to go play. Golf After Hours, if you haven't had your cold one yet, it's time to go get one. We'll be right back after the break.
Just minutes north of San Antonio on Highway 281, you will find Valor Creek Golf Club in Blanco, Texas. Valor Creek is now offering stay-and-play packages starting at $150 per person per night. Relax in the beautifully furnished Tuscany Heights condominium and walk out your front door and play one of the Hill Country's premier semi-private golf courses. So break away from the city and make Valor Creek the perfect getaway for a peaceful weekend or family outing. Call us now at 830-833-0706 or go to www.vcgc.golf. That's vcgc.golf.
Landa Park Golf Course offers an exceptional golf experience to players of every level. This newly redesigned 18-hole public course, nestled along the Comal River, combines a challenging layout with spectacular Texas Hill Country views. Located in the heart of historic New Braunfels, Landa Park Golf Course is convenient to players from Dallas to San Antonio and everywhere in between. Escape the routine. Call the Pro Shop to book your tee time today or visit us online at Landa Park Golf Course.
Are you ready to treat you and your friends to a great golfing experience in 2023? If so, it's time to tee it up at the Club at Star Ranch. Located in Hutto, just 30 minutes from Austin, the Club at Star Ranch offers manicured fairways, pure putting greens, and multiple tee options for all skill levels to enjoy. Home of the 4-hour round, the Club at Star Ranch is rated 4.6 stars and strives for course consistency so you and your friends can enjoy the golf experience you deserve. The Club at Star Ranch, where your next round awaits.
Welcome back, everybody, to Golf After Hours. I'm Mike Ratchman. We have a special guest with us. David's not going to be with us the rest of the show either, but Dave said he will be back next week. We missed a guy, but he's got a real job, so he's got to get out there and make some loot so he can pay those bills. But we got a special guest sitting in for him for the segment. John Bohannon is the manager of golf operations at Moody Gardens in Galveston, Texas. I have had a chance to play your course, John, and you have to be real happy about getting into our second season because the beginning in the summer was brutal.
It just, we weathered the storm, we weathered the hot summer, and boy, the course is just fantastic. Now, it popped about a month ago. We got a little bit of cool weather, got some nice rains, and the greens right now are as good as they can get. Other than the occasional ball mark, they are fantastic. Rolling probably about 11 these days, and they are nice. Fun to putt right now.
Well, we just had Quinn Alexander on from Landa Park. Yeah, I don't know if you know Quinn, but he was saying the same thing. I went up to go play his place. All the courses are looking so good, and if you overseeded at the right time, Mother Nature took care of you. Because everything is green and everybody's happy again, John.
Exactly. It's amazing what green grass does for everybody.
It really does. Or some cold weather sets in, and who would ever be so happy when rain came? I mean, I walked in the rain. I said, it's time for me to go for my walk, and it's drizzling rain, and I'm walking in this stuff.
I'm going out in it and enjoying it. Exactly.
Isn't that great? And I think we're not the only ones who. Yeah, we're not the only ones who did that.
Our superintendent's out in the parking lot doing the happy dance every time it rains right now. So he is just ecstatic.
Well, superintendents wait for the guy upstairs to pour down the big stuff. You can water just so much, but when you get a rain, I mean, it takes care of everything.
It really does.
And
it's amazing,
well,
amazing to see what it does.
It is. Hey, are you getting ready for the Northerners to come in?
We are. We got some bad weather coming up the end of this week. We're trying to get a couple of last minute events in that people have planned, but I think winter's right around the corner for us.
Yeah, well, Northerners start to come on in here probably. I don't know how many, Canadians, Wisconsin people that come on down because I know they travel down the coast quite a
We
bit.
get a lot. I'm surprised that the snowbirds that come to Galveston they started rolling in about 2 weeks ago. And
Oh, really?
Yeah, they fill up and we keep them all winter long, and they'll start heading back, first part of March, I guess, when the weather starts to turn up there. But I'm amazed at the number of Northerners that have started to come to Galveston. They, the people have said they love it here. That they still get a little bit of cool weather, but they love it here on Galveston.
Well, I'm from Wisconsin originally. On Halloween, my sister sent me a picture, and they had 5 inches of snow
Oh no.
already in October. Yeah, I can't tell you exactly what she said on her text, but she wasn't happy about it.
No,
She
I
said,
bet
"You got to
not.
be kidding me!"
I bet
At the
not.
end of October, and of course, me being a real good brother, I have take a snapshot of what's going on here in Texas. And I said, I think I like my weather better than yours right now.
Sunshine,
And I still
80
can't tell you.
degrees.
Yeah, and I still can't tell you what she texted me back after I did that.
That-
But we're coming into our season, John, and and I know you guys got a lot to offer down there. And you know what? Houston has done a really, really good job of marketing to the northern folks. So, instead of coming sometimes where I'm at, they spend a lot of money driving people over to Houston, down in the coast, north of Houston. And so they're travelers too. And I know stay and play packages are real important when they do travel. They usually come down here with a motorhome and take their car, and they'll go travel all over the country. Louisiana, New Mexico, they get a little play there too as well. But
we actually offer a little what we call kind of our northern package. It's a 3-month deal where they can come down, play unlimited golf, and pay one fee, and then they pick up the cost of a golf cart. But yeah, we kind of put that in about 2 years ago, and it took off. People found out about it, and they can play us as much as they want while they're down here. For that, for about 3 months is what we set them up for, and they're just happy as they can be.
okay, what's the package? What does it cost for them to come on down?
It costs
and
them
be a
about
member?
it's about $600 for the 3 months, and that's unlimited play anytime they want to, weekends, anytime they want to come out, and then they pick up their half of the cart fee, and they're just
Holy crap.
yeah,
That's a hell of a deal, John.
it is a
That
heck
is
of a
really
deal.
a hell of a deal.
And then that still allows them to travel around and play a few other courses around because they haven't sunk a bunch of money with us, so they don't feel too guilty about playing somewhere else. But when they're usually staying here, they've brought motorhomes down or they brought their travel trailers down, and they set up, and boy, we see a lot of them. We come to see them. Several of them come down, and this is our 3rd year we've done it, and we've already seen 2 of them that have been down every year.
Now, do you guys market to those folks at all? I mean, do you send out flyers to the Northerners? And I'm sure you got a database.
Yeah, we
probably
do,
that
and we
helps
try
out a
to
little
the
bit.
best we can. It's not a major marketing effort for us, but we'll send it back. I'll send something out, usually starting about the end of October-ish. So, hey, it's time to think about coming down. We've still got our package available for you. Come on in and join us again.
Well, you can't beat Moody Gardens, man. I mean, if you played it all, you're going to want to play it again. I mean, it's that type of course, and your superintendent keeps it looking pretty smooth. And now, I was looking on your website, and I've seen some stay and play packages. For rounds of golf, stay at Moody Gardens Resort, and starting from $215 a month or a night.
Yeah,
That's pretty reasonable.
that's a 4-star hotel too. I mean, when you stay over there,
No kidding.
it's a Cadillac hotel. It's really nice.
I've never stayed down there. I've been invited to stay one time before, and I just couldn't. I came down for a media day, and I really want to come on down and stay at that hotel
Yeah,
because you
please
got
do,
all
Mike.
new
We'd love to
shows.
have you down, and check in with us. We'll see if we can get you in over there and have you come. I'd love for you to come down and let's us get out and play around and let you see what
Well,
we've done with the
I don't
course.
know if you want to play with me, man. My game is just in total shock right now. I actually wasn't even supposed to be playing golf the other day because of a bad back. You know how that goes when you played it all your life, you get the aches and the pains. But I'm trying to get straightened up so I can go do a little bit more of this because I'd love to stay. I mean, Moody Gardens is such a great place, not just for golf. I mean, let's face it, you got a great track there, but there's so much entertainment that's going on there. I mean, you don't have to. You stay there 2 or 3 days, and you're going to get yourself a load full of good food, good music, and a lot of attractions.
Yeah, and fall downtown Galveston, they do a lot of things like Dickens on the Strand. If you come down to Moody now, our Festival of Lights starts the 18th. We've got Iceland over there, so if you want to come enjoy the cold, they keep that tent at I think like 8 or 9 degrees, and they've had ice carvers in there for the last almost a month in there carving the different scenes. It's really unique to go through there.
Well, I was reading up on that too, John, and it looked like it was going to be opening here in the next 9 or 10 days.
I think it
And
opens the
it's
18th. Yeah.
Yeah, the 18th, yeah.
Mhm.
So no, that's pretty cool. I've never been in one of those places. Now I've been into when I was out in Vegas, I went to an ice bar and had a full length fur coat. I walked in.
They give you a nice
So
parka here, and actually there's a bar in the middle of it. You can stop and get a shot or two,
is that right?
kind of warm
Oh,
up, and
man.
then finish out the tour.
Oh hell, it's just like ice fishing.
There you go.
Go ice fishing, have a couple drinks, then go play golf. That's a whole different good world, ain't it?
Just another excuse to drink, right?
Yeah, not that I really need many of that, but I don't need an excuse to go out and have. Hey, speaking of that, man, you guys got a full stock bar there too, don't you? The Pelican Bar, is that it?
The Pelican Grill. Yep, the Pelican Grill is a fully stocked bar on one side, and then the grill with good fare, good golf course type fare on the other side. And yeah, we can certainly support you after the round as well.
Well, now that part I have enjoyed a couple times when I was down there. That is a favorite spot. You got to have a good 19th hole, John. And when you got a good 19th hole, people will come back because I usually play that the best.
Yeah, that's the
And
best hole. Yeah, I'm several under par there.
yeah, exactly right, right? You come under par on that one all the time. Hey, last time you were on the show, I forgot to bring up a huge charity event that you guys are throwing. Is this coming up soon or is it around Christmas?
No, I appreciate it, Mike. Thanks for letting us talk about it. It's coming up December the 11th. It's our annual Kids Miss Tournament, and it started quite a long time ago. It's been through several iterations, but about the last 5 years, my wife and I have been running it. And selfishly, it's the one at Moody we look forward to the most because we let the staff play in it. All of our locals come out and support us just tremendously. Last year, we raised almost $10,000 that
Wow.
goes to the Galveston Police Department's Blue Santa Project. So, in addition to the entry fee, and we keep it very reasonable, it's $100 a player. They have to bring an unwrapped toy, and we are doing something this year called Load the Lobby. And we have a big lobby going into our pro shop, and we want that thing just as full of toys as we can possibly get it. And we can let everybody go out there and have fun. You can bring whatever team you want, from a team full of pros to the hackers out, and we all get out and have a good time. All of our distributors, they stock us full of beer. All of our food vendors donate food for us for the meal afterwards. And last year, we're shooting for about 130 people this year, and just get out and have a great time.
Well, all these events that are coming up, man, are so important. There's so many people who really need, especially the young kids, having a toy in their hand and, making the donation. It's that time of the year.
It is. And we think
it's
we think about Galveston being kind of a small island and not really populated, but it's amazing the number of kids that still need help here. What Galveston Police Department does with this, it's phenomenal to see how many kids they can help here on the island and help them have a good Christmas.
Yeah, that's why we all love helping the police department as well. Always backing them, giving the two thumbs up because they do a lot more than what people think they do. That they're not always walking the beat. They're doing a lot of things on the side.
Oh no,
for a lot of
Sergeant
people.
Harris, yeah, Sergeant Harris that runs the program here, she is just an angel. She works tirelessly. Pretty much from the time Christmas is over, she starts again getting ready for the next year, just making sure
That's
this brings a
right.
success.
Well, good for her, man. Hey, listen, we're getting close to being up against the clock here, John. Is there maybe a website you can give out or a phone number that if people are interested in hooking up and bringing a foursome down for your tournament, where would they have to go?
You bet. Just come to www.moodygardensgolf.com. That'll get you the number to the pro shop. Give us a call. We'd love to get you signed up.
John, thanks again for coming on. Always good to see you. Haven't seen you in a while. I'm going to try to make my way down here before the year is up. But I know everybody is so busy. So for you taking some time out to come out and talk to us, man, I appreciate it.
No, thanks a lot, Mike. It's always a joy to be on, and it's good to talk to you.
Likewise, man. Well, listen, have yourself a good rest of the week. We'll talk to you soon.
Okay, thanks, Mike. Bye-bye.
You bet. Folks, listen, we're going to take a real quick break. When after this, we're going to check out what's going on over in Kinder, Louisiana. Big junior golf championship tournament that they're just about ready to wrap up at the end of the week. So don't go away. Golf After Hours, if you haven't had your cold one yet, perfect time to do it. We'll be right back after the break.
Swing into Edwin Watts Golf Shops for the hottest new fall arrivals from TaylorMade, Callaway, and Titleist. Come by and test drive the new TaylorMade P790 irons, the new Callaway Apex Pro iron sets, and the new Titleist T-Series irons. While you're there, get a free custom fitting on the new arrivals and more. Edwin Watts Golf Shops is your headquarters for all the latest golf gear from all the top manufacturers. Edwin Watts Golf Shops, home of the 90-day satisfaction guarantee. Shop us in store or online at edwinwattsgolf.com.
Landa Park Golf Course offers an exceptional golf experience to players of every level. This newly redesigned 18-hole public course, nestled along the Comal River, combines a challenging layout with spectacular Texas Hill Country views. Located in the heart of historic New Braunfels, Landa Park Golf Course is convenient to players from Dallas to San Antonio and everywhere in between. Escape the routine. Call the Pro Shop to book your tee time today or visit us online at landaparkgolfcourse.com.
Are you ready to treat you and your friends to a great golfing experience in 2023? If so, it's time to tee it up at the Club at Star Ranch. Located in Hutto, just 30 minutes from Austin, the Club at Star Ranch offers manicured fairways, pure putting greens, and multiple tee options for all skill levels to enjoy. Home of the 4-hour round, the Club at Star Ranch is rated 4.6 stars and strives for course consistency so you and your friends can enjoy the golf experience you deserve. The Club at Star Ranch, where your next round awaits.
Welcome back, everybody, to Golf After Hours. I'm your host, Mike Ratchman. And folks, we have a special guest with us. We're going to wrap the show up with this gentleman, Golf Channel Ryan Burr, founder of Nota Begay Junior Golf National Championship, which is being held out at Coshada Resort and Casino in Kinder, Louisiana. Ryan, I know you're busy off the wall this whole week, and for you to take a few minutes out, and we were talking a little bit off camera, you got to break away from a putting tournament, and then right after that, you go back out to the putting tournament. But you in Nota Begay has really put something special together for junior golf. If you could just, my question to you would be, how did you and Nota get together and say, hey, listen, man, I got this idea, and I think I can go to the Golf Channel and sell this thing too. This could be really big, because I know what goes on. I know what goes on behind the scenes.
Thanks for having us on the show, no doubt. Appreciate that. Certainly, this championship means everything to me. But it started with my son, who's a junior golfer, Mike, and basically playing the national schedule around the country. I just didn't think that these championships that cost so much money were going to be giving kids much of an opportunity. So on one long drive back home, it kind of occurred to me that if we could put junior golf on national television where every college coach could watch, that maybe we could have something. And I went back, and Nota was a colleague with mine at Golf Channel, and I talked to a couple different colleagues, and Nota just basically had said that this is something that he'd always wanted to do to give back. And, fate was on our side. Our managing director, just at some point in his life, had put his phone number in my phone and kind of searching for someone to kind of tell us how to do this. I stumbled upon Dan Crowther's name in my phone, and he was in a position where he was excited to join Nota, and our team started to build from there. So, I really feel like it was one of those things that was just meant to be. Like, it is our 4th year. We've had Tiger the last 2 years with the son of Charlie. Golf Channel's been a great partner of ours. Obviously, we're now an all-boys final, an all-girls final. We've got great sponsors from top to bottom that allow us to do this. So it's been a wonderful, wonderful journey. We've placed a lot of kids in Division I programs around the country that might have not been seen otherwise. So what started with a dream has turned into a reality. And my premise was correct that if you put junior golf on television, people will watch, and more importantly, colleges would be interested in finding these young athletes.
That's what I found kind of interesting. First of all, you got the first high school championship that's ever going to be held on the Golf Channel. I don't think that's ever been done before. But how would you like to be a coach sitting home and watching what the future looks like? I was thinking about that, and I was doing a little observation myself. I didn't realize that you guys would start off with 1,000, 3,000. Now you got 6,000 people that are paying to come play in this tournament. This has grown so much in a very short period of time.
Yeah, I mean, you could liken it to the Little League World Series in baseball. Obviously, that's been around for 50 years, but the premise, I think, is the same. Everyone wants to play on television. Everyone wants to challenge themselves against the best players from around the world. We have players from China. We have players from Thailand. We have players from Mexico. We have a bunch of players this year from Canada as we now have a Canadian national championship. So, you build it and they will come, right? I mean, that's what they said.
Exactly.
We build it, and the players have come.
I watched a couple of your interviews with these young kids, and let me tell you, they're pretty cool. They're not afraid of the camera at all. I mean, this is what I thought about. When I was hole number 3, I had this 9-iron in my hand. These kids the camera doesn't scare them for nothing. Man, they can't wait to get it out. Let me tell you what I did. I'm pretty blown away by that. I mean, these kids are getting a skill, and they're only 11 and 12, 13 years old.
I think you see it all the way, Mike, to the PGA Tour now. When players arrive, there used to be a learning curve because of the television, because of the glare, because of the lights. Putting 9 and 10, 11-year-olds on TV every year, all the way up to 18. By the time these players get to the highest level, they're used to TV cameras. They're used to being able to perform. So I think you're seeing kind of grassroots that all the way to the top, we're seeing players really ready on the big stage.
Well, and I think it takes a certain place to hold one of these as well. To have one of these events is really important to pick out the right venue when it comes to picking out a course. And I've been out to Coushatta more than a handful of times. We did live shows out there before when I was working with ESPN. And the hospitality that these folks give you and the course that they give you it's a premier package, man. And it's a perfect fit for you guys at NODA to be having this championship at the Coushatta.
A lot of things. We believe in giving back. NODA certainly believes in giving back. We believe in educating the country about Native American properties. On the television show, we certainly take time to thank Coushatta, thank the Coushatta tribe, thank Chairman Jonathan Cernak, who's been a wonderful ambassador for us, welcoming us. Bobby Thornton, it's been, that guy is about as good as it gets. And all I would say is this: if you're in Texas and you're looking for a buddy trip or you're looking for a getaway to play golf, Coushatta Vines, you can't do any better. They got a world-class hotel, world-class restaurants, a casino, golf course is fantastic.
Yeah, no, the superintendent, everybody from the top to the bottom, man, do such a great job. And
I think, obviously, with our career, we've been a lot of places. And Jordan Harrington, the super here, he could be at anywhere. He could go to any club in America. He's that good. But, he's from here. He stays here. He does a wonderful job here. But that is one talented dude.
One thing I did read about this, and Coushatta's got to be real happy about this, because now people are going to relate junior golf championship play along with Coushatta. I mean, so whether it be, around the country or around the world, if you make it to Coushatta, you've been through all the events, and the final events are at Coushatta. What a way to get the name out there and to get your brand.
It's why we did it. It's why we have this partnership. We've been so lucky to be here all 3 years. The folks at Coushatta, Chairman Jonathan Cernak, and he's become family. Bobby Thornton's family. And it's just been a wonderful, wonderful relationship. And we can't thank Coushatta enough. Like I said, if you're in Texas and you're looking for a place to go, we'll go further than Coushatta Vines.
Hey, listen, I know you're real busy, so I'm not going to keep you. But I do got to ask one question. When this is all over with, I know it takes a while to put everything together. And I believe December 9th is when this is going to be aired.
December 12th is the boys. December 13th is the girls.
Okay. Let me ask you, Ryan, when this is all said and done and NODA are sitting around going, man, this is another great year, what do you take away from this? That you just go, man, we knocked it again, and it gets keeping better. What do you walk away with?
What I walk away with is when I see these kids that arrive here and they're treated like PGA Tour stars and LPGA Tour stars, and we see those smiles on their face. It's the gift that never stops giving. We do it for them. We try to give them an opportunity that they might not otherwise have. And to hear about all the scholarships that kids have gotten to play Division I golf because coaches have seen them on television. It's honestly, it's the gift that keeps giving, Mike. NODA and I couldn't be happier.
Well, buddy, I appreciate you taking time out and talking with us. Anything we can ever do for you when it comes to the game of golf in Texas or whatever, and sure would like to do maybe a follow-up with you when this is all done and everybody can relax and have a cocktail on air. We'd like to have you and NODA back in and kind of talk about, what does next year look like? And this kind of maybe go over some of the championship and some of the major players that we plan to see in the future.
You got it, Blake. Thanks again for having me. Have a great night.
Likewise to you. Thank you, Ryan. Take care. Hey, folks, listen, we're going to take a real quick break. And when we come back, we're going to wrap this thing up. Golf After Hours. We'll be right back.
And I don't
Landa Park Golf Course offers an exceptional golf experience to players of every level. This newly redesigned 18-hole public course, nestled along the Comal River, combines a challenging layout with spectacular Texas Hill Country views. Located in the heart of historic New Braunfels, Landa Park Golf Course is convenient to players from Dallas to San Antonio and everywhere in between. Escape the routine. Call the Pro Shop to book your tee time today or visit us online at landaparkgolfcourse.com.
Are you ready to treat you and your friends to a great golfing experience in 2023? If so, it's time to tee it up at the Club at Star Ranch. Located in Hutto, just 30 minutes from Austin, the Club at Star Ranch offers manicured fairways, pure putting greens, and multiple tee options for all skill levels to enjoy. Home of the 4-hour round, the Club at Star Ranch is rated 4.6 stars and strives for course consistency so you and your friends can enjoy the golf experience you deserve. The Club at Star Ranch, where your next round awaits.
Welcome back, everybody, to Golf After Hours. Mike Ratchman here. Hey, listen, and we're going to be pushing this. Johnny, are you running that little commercial that we have for how to win golf balls? Yeah, I tell you what, folks, this is a big giveaway for the Texas Golf Insider. Texas Golf Insider is giving a year's supply away of golf balls. That's 52 sleeves of golf balls. A sleeve of golf balls every year, 2024. You don't get this anywhere but on Golf After Hours, man. And all you have to do is go to the TexasGolfInsider.com. That's the TexasGolfInsider.com. Sign up. You'll get a full subscription to the Texas Golf Insider. 3 subscription next year free, no charge. But then you will be in a drawing. Now, if you also, there's other ways you can make it a little bit better. You can like our podcast page, and that will double your entry. And I think there's a couple other things when you get a return to show that you had already entered in, and there's several different ways that you can up your ante. Follow us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram. You know, kind of one of those things. Hey, I'm a print guy, so I don't know all of the social media stuff. But there's a lot of ways that you can up that ante. Now, on Wednesday, January 3rd, you're going to have to watch in so you can see the winner. You know, you got to be here. Make sure you could at least spend a few minutes with us so you can find out who the winner is. And we're going to announce it live, January 3rd. And your golf balls will be already bought. They're already done. All we need to do is deliver them. So it's kind of a big deal for us. The TexasGolfInsider.com, and that's enter to win a year's supply of golf balls. Hey, listen, I want to thank our guest tonight, Quinn Alexander. I appreciate him coming on, and all these guys who stay up, you know, a little bit later than what they normally would stay up because they get up early. They're 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. So come around 9 o'clock, you know, they're ready to crash. And I also want to thank John Bohannon. And don't forget, they got tournaments that they got going on. Both of them got Christmas tournaments down in Moody Gardens and Landa Park. You know, check it out. The Blue Santa is in Landa, and you'll have to go to moodygardens.com to go get the other one that's being held in December as well. And our special guest I want to thank is Ryan Burr. Appreciate it. You know, getting him away just for 10 minutes was a treat because we didn't know if we were going to get him or not. He's going right back out to the field, and he's got 3 more days of this. He's been doing this almost 10 days. And, you know, hopefully that we'll be able to catch up with him once this is all over with in December. But, folks, listen, that's just about it for us tonight. Dave will be back next week with us. I want to thank everybody for watching throughout the whole week. I want to thank everybody for sharing as much as you guys do. And so we appreciate it. I know a lot of people can't get in to watch it live, but some can. But if not, you can download it. We're seeing a lot of downloads more than we ever seen before. So we appreciate that. And as long as you guys keep watching and sharing, Dave and I are going to be showing up every Wednesday night. So we'll be back next week. But until then, rain or shine, book your tea time. Have a great week, everybody, and a weekend. Cheers.